Final presentation by Annuik. Introduction. This past school year, I started a business for my Humanities project. For my business, I created and sold wire-wrapped crystal necklaces. I used different types of crystals and would create a note card to go with the order depending on what type of necklace the customers bought. These are examples of what a note card and the necklace would look like. Different types of crystals have different types of uses, so I made sure to inform the customers on them. For example, black obsidian stands for protection, green aventurine stands for healing, and clear quartz stands for amplifying energy. These are just a few of many crystals that I sold. I used these properties as marketing so I could encourage people to buy them based on what they needed. The design thinking process. Empathize. Put yourself in others' shoes. The steps are to observe, engage, and watch and listen. Define. This is about bringing clarity and focus to your design space. Ideate. Idea generation. Transition from identifying problems to creating solutions. Prototype. In the beginning stages of the process, you can make easy and cheap prototype quick fixes. As time goes on, narrow down your prototypes to the best possible solution. Test. Solicit feedback about the prototypes you have created from your users and have another chance to learn about the people you are designing for. Refine prototypes and solutions. To define or clarify, I had to write a list of everything I had to do. I needed a clear path. I already knew a lot about crystals and I had a rough idea how to make jewelry, but I didn't know where, how, or when to sell. Ideate, prototype, and test. Because I didn't know how to sell jewelry, my first sales were really cheap. That was my first idea and first prototype, but during feedback night, I got a chance to talk to the people I'm designing for, and a lot of people agreed I should raise my prices. My necklaces, in the long run, went from $1 to $7 to $5. $5 ended up being the best pricing it seemed. Thanks to feedback night, I was giving a lot of new ideas and opinions. Habits of mind. What are habits of mind? In the beginning of the year, we learned about something called habits of mind. Habits of mind are attitudes and actions that you are aware of and inform each other and help us better conquer/understand problems in our everyday lives. Attitudes. Value-based shows the way we approach and look at tasks or problems. Actions. Behaviors we do or show or do during the task, negative or positive. Habits of mind I worked on. One habit of mine I developed was confidence. Confidence as a habit of mind is faith in my existing abilities and bringing that knowledge into relevant areas to innovate, problem solve, and collaborate effectively. I was able to tell I developed this skill because at the beginning of my project, I did not want to work on my project because I didn't think it would get anywhere. For example, I never thought my necklaces would sell and I assumed I'd have to price them low in order to make any sort of profit. However, when I finally decided to raise the price, I was surprised to see that I got more sales. Another habit of mine I worked on is adaptability. Adaptability is the ability to transfer ideas and beliefs to a variety of situations without compromising fundamental aspects of the original idea. Throughout the year, I faced a lot of problems with my project. Many of these problems included not knowing how to approach my project idea, ordering the wrong supplies, etc. To focus more on my improvement in adaptability, I'm going to talk about ordering the wrong supplies. Most crystal wrap necklaces use a thicker wire to wrap the crystal, so that's what I ordered. However, since I ordered from Amazon, I wasn't entirely sure what I was ordering, and the wire I ordered wasn't very thick. I didn't have enough time to return the wire and order more, so I had to adapt and work with what I had. In the end, I actually liked the thin wire look around the crystals more than I think I would have with a thicker wire. So in the end, it all worked out. Habits of mind. Another habit of mine I worked on is open-mindedness. The consideration of beliefs, values, perspectives, and actions that may not only be different from your own, but completely opposite without prejudgment. I worked on open-mindedness, which ties into confidence because I had to convince myself to be flexible, and I've been taking ideas from my friends and family and changing up the necklace designs. Also, when picking out a name for my business, I had no idea what I wanted to name it, so I kept an open mind, and my friend helped me come up with the name Celestial Stones. One last habit of mine I've improved on is persistence, which is the ability to continue in your desired course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. For example, I originally would only make necklaces when I got orders, and I wasn't persistent. When I wasn't getting orders, I wouldn't work on much with my project. But now, even when I'm not getting orders, I continue to work on advertising and continue to make necklaces. Thank you for listening.